life? Well, what can I say? It's a tranquil circle. Meditation to the heart and soul of a being. A deep ocean of celebrations. A wild endeavor to the brave. Perhaps an exotic voyage for the fortunate. But then, it does have the other side too. Rather a heartbreaking reality. Sapa is home to 5 ethnic minorities of Vietnam, popularly known as Hmong, Red Zao, Thai, Zaay, and Fula. The living conditions are cruel in this coldest part of the country, where basic necessities such as a gas stove, proper bed to sleep, or in extreme cases clean drinking water, considered as a luxury and seem so distant. It's quite a common sight to see kids as young as 3 years old selling souvenirs on the streets, eliminating the importance of education and future growth opportunities. Breaking the poverty cycle appears next to impossible in the midst of lack of resources and absence of guidance. But then there's one organization run by a minority itself which is making a difference and turning dreams into reality by providing the right platform to the underprivileged. Let's learn more about these people.
Hey everyone, Ank here. Thank you very much for tuning in. And today I'll be interviewing one of my friends, Steph here, who's the manager at Sapa O Chau, which is a travel social enterprise at the same time working for the minorities here in Sapa. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi Steph.
Hi Hank.
How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm pretty good. The weather looks really nice.
Yes, it's amazing today in Sapa, right?
That's right, wonderful. So Steph, tell us more about you.
Yeah, sure. My name is Steph. I was born in Germany and I lived several years in Australia. And then at a certain point I decided to quit my job and decided to travel. So I went back to Germany to visit my family, my friends. Afterwards I went to Thailand for 2 months to travel around. And then my plan was to stay 3 months in Vietnam to travel from Saigon up to Hanoi. However, things changed along the way. So instead of staying only 3 months, it's nearly 2 years. And I'm loving it. I've never been to the beautiful north in Vietnam. So I decided to go to Sapa. I wanted to spend a bit more time there. But also I was thinking about what can I do while staying in Sapa. I did a bit of research on Facebook and I came across Sapa O Chau. They were looking for a volunteer English teacher. And I was looking up the Facebook website, and it says it's a social enterprise. We are educating the minority communities in Sapa. So I went there for one day to look around, to get an idea about the students, how they run the classes, and I was falling in love at the first sight, so to say. It was really engaging. It was a really meaningful experience for me. So I stayed there for 2 months teaching English to my previous students, and I had no plans what comes next afterwards until Sue, the owner of Sapa O Chau, offered me to manage the hotel and the school, which was an amazing opportunity for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you started being a volunteer and then you end up being a manager.
Exactly.
Oh, that's amazing. That's quite a journey.
Yes.
So we discussed a few points here, and most of those points are related to Sapa O Chau. So my following up question is, what exactly is Sapa O Chau?
When I started to read about Sapa O Chau, of course you get a bit of an idea what they publish on the website, about the journey of Sue when she started building up Sapa O Chau. But of course you can read that they make a difference for people's life, giving them education and hopefully give them more opportunities for the future. So for me, Sapa O Chau, as I said, is a wonderful place, a unique place, because we provide great opportunities for the young adults, the young ethnic minority groups here in and around Sapa. You must understand, a lot of our students, they don't have any proper education. They live in remote villages. They, at a young age, 3 years old, they start helping with farm work to support the parents. So for them it's really difficult to really break out of this cycle they are in. And this is where Sapa O Chau makes such a wonderful difference to their lives. When people, young adults, come to Sapa O Chau to study, it means they can stay at our accommodation center for free. They get 3 meals a day for free. They get English education for free. But when they leave their families, it's not really about that the family will lose a son or a daughter. It's also about they're losing a labor, someone who really helps every day, feeding the buffaloes or taking care of the rice fields, whatever it is. And so this is where we make a big difference. So we don't put an additional financial burden on families, because we cover all the costs for the young adults to have a good education here at Sapa O Chau.
So Steph, tell us more about the problems the minorities are facing here in Sapa and how actually Sapa O Chau is helping these people come up against these problems.
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, when you experience and you work together with the young adults, you find they have a lot of potential and a lot of energy. They also want to really change their lives, but they have limited opportunities. So for me, it's important what I've encountered to really increase their level of confidence, but also to help them to dream big. As I said, they have huge potentials, but effectively, they don't have a lot of opportunities. So the role of Sapa O Chau is effectively to give them more opportunities, but also to build their level of confidence that they can pursue their big dreams. For example, we were cooperating recently with a 5-star hotel, the M Gallery here in Sapa, to provide internship places for our students. Our program we have here at Sapa O Chau is based on 3 pillars. First is that we provide hospitality training for our students. This is important that they get the necessary practical and theoretical skills when it comes to hospitality. Afterwards, we continue with a 5-month English course for the students. Whenever they speak, whenever they interact with their tourists or their customers, they can speak English confidently. And this is what we want to achieve during the course. After the course, we offer and provide a 3-month internship for the students. And our mission is that we want to develop our minority communities by developing future leaders. Why future leaders? We want to be that our students are role models for their communities, that other people can look up and realize, if I have potential, if I am committed, I have same opportunities as this person. And this is what we want to give back to our communities, that everyone has a chance for a better life and for a better future.
So Steph, my next question is, so right now we are in the middle of the pandemic, and coronavirus has impacted almost every industry all around the globe. So in these kind of situations, what is going on right now in Sapa, or especially at Sapa O Chau?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And as you said before, it has impacted almost every industry. And we can see it here in particular. Sapa is a tourist destination. And now because of the pandemic, we experience less tourists. For Sapa O Chau, it's in particular very significant, the impact, because we finance all our doing via tourism business. We have a hotel where we accommodate guests, but also we work as a tour operator, providing tours in and around Sapa for our guests and tourists. So now with less tourists coming to Sapa, we have a massive reduction for our income. But this also means we can provide less support for our students. And currently we are facing the situation. For the last course, we were able to support 34 students. For this course that just started, we can only support 20 future leaders. So our social impact we make is less. But it also means, because of the pandemic, we need to think about different sources of income. In particular, we need to reach out more to people, to bring more awareness to people about the great things we do here at Sapa O Chau. The students we interact with, the lives we change for our students. But also it means, if we want to continue like this, we would depend more on contributions, on donations for the future. So this is now an opportunity for us to create more awareness, to ask for support and contributions from the public.
Absolutely. I think it's a very relevant question, that how Sapa O Chau, or how minorities can actually get the benefit out of this program, because as we mentioned, the tourism industry is quite struggling at the moment. So is there any way that the normal people, or people who are not in Sapa right now, they could help, or they can just extend their support? Is there any way to help Sapa O Chau?
Yes, definitely. So there are two ways to support Sapa O Chau. One is to come to Sapa, to stay here for free at our hotel, and to work as a volunteer, to teach English to our students, to share their knowledge and experiences. The second point is, of course, donations. And donations can be monetary donations or commodity donations. And we have a website, www.sapaochau.org, where people can find more information about Sapa O Chau, but also can make a financial contribution to Sapa O Chau, so that we can continue our mission to develop ethnic minorities by educating future leaders.
I think Sapa O Chau is doing a wonderful job. And just for the viewers, if you would like to help the minorities here, I'm going to put the link in the description. So if you would like to extend your support, please do check out the description and try to come forward to help the minorities here in Sapa. So Steph, I believe you're working here from past maybe 4 or 5 months. I think it's a long-term commitment though. I remember the other day we were discussing and you mentioned somewhere that you have planned to stay here for the next 1 year. So during this entire period of time, do you have a goal? Have you set a goal for Sapa O Chau or how you would like to develop in the future?
Yes, definitely. As you said correctly, I would like to support Sapa O Chau for the next 1 year. And my biggest goal is that we tell our story to more and more people. First, we need to create awareness. Secondly, we need the support that comes with awareness, that people help us to continue our mission. As I mentioned before, either it is you come here as a volunteer, or you donate something for our computer room or the teaching room, or you donate money so we can continue to provide free accommodation and free meals to our students. But also, I would like to engage more with partners in and around Sapa, where we can create opportunities for our students after they finish Sapa O Chau.
Absolutely. I hope this will all work out in the future, and I'm pretty optimistic about the activities going around at Sapa O Chau. And if you guys would like to help, please check out the link once again. So, Steph, thank you very much for joining us on this interview. I really appreciate your time and efforts.
Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Now let's meet the Iron Lady who started all this. Sue, a Hmong and the owner of Sapa O Chau. Forbes 30 under 30. Let's hear a word from her.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người, tôi tên là Trần Thị Xu và hiện tại đang sinh sống tại Sapa. Tôi là người sáng lập và cũng như là người điều hành công ty trách nhiệm hữu hạn doanh nghiệp xã hội du lịch Sapa O Chau. Bản thân tôi thì cũng đã bắt đầu làm một cái người hướng dẫn viên, sau đó thì là mơ ước của tôi đó là làm thế nào để tạo thêm nhiều công việc làm cho các bạn người dân tộc thiểu số, cũng như là các bạn có nhiều cơ hội tiếp cận với giáo dục hơn. Đặc biệt là hỗ trợ cho những cái bạn thanh thiếu niên dân tộc thiểu số có những cái hoàn cảnh khó khăn và họ không có cơ hội tiếp tục đi học, hoặc là họ có những cái khó khăn trong cuộc sống. Sapa O Chau cũng có một số kinh doanh như là những cái homestay tại Sapa và Hà Giang để làm thế nào để có nguồn thu nhập để hỗ trợ tiếp tục cho các em. Sứ mệnh cũng mong muốn rằng là một cái người đi đầu để có thể làm một cái hình ảnh, cũng như là các bạn có thể nhìn vào tôi, nghĩ rằng chị Xu làm được thì chúng tôi có thể làm được. Cái động lực lớn nhất của tôi đó là tôi muốn tạo ra một cái hình ảnh để cho những người thế hệ trẻ, đặc biệt là người Mông và các dân tộc thiểu số ít người, để họ có thể nghĩ rằng họ vẫn làm được. Mà tôi mong muốn là có một cái hình ảnh là những người mà họ có những cái ước mơ khởi nghiệp cũng như là những cái ước mơ kinh doanh thì họ có thể làm được. Và thì những cái động lực đó đã thúc tôi để tôi có thể làm cái doanh nghiệp xã hội để có thể đóng góp một phần nhỏ cho những người cộng đồng xung quanh của mình.
Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you're capable of living." These students are more than capable to lead a decent life. All they need is a little support during these times of urgencies. So step forward and make a difference to someone's life.